Hi and welcome back to Arno TV. I'm your lovable host Arno and I'm coming back to you with another video. So today is Monday the 2nd of November 2020 and we're basically heading into a lockdown in 3 days, so we're sort of preparing for that now. Now one of the things before this lockdown starts that I want to talk about is the way that the new rules of this lockdown are going to be enforced. Now I'm calling this right now, before any of this happens. I would not be surprised, and don't say if this does happen that I didn't talk about this before it happened. I wouldn't be surprised if they introduce curfews this time round on this lockdown, and bet your bottom dollar they are going to enforce all these new rules much more vigorously than the first time round. And why I say that is there already are murmurings about the police are going to be worried that they're going to be stretched in these lockdowns, and that the public support for the first lockdown was higher than what it is now. Now don't get me wrong, the public support unbelievably is still high for this. They are worried that people aren't going to comply as much as they did the first time round. Now, as I've said in all my previous videos, I'm not going to ever advocate any kind of people going out and causing problems or breaking the rules or putting other people's health at risk or anything of that nature, because I understand obviously there is a virus out there and we all have to take certain precautions to keep each other safe. I agree with that. There's, I'm not arguing that point. But anyone out there that you think you're going to go out and break the rules right, left and centre, trust me, they are going to enforce this big time this time around. They'll be issuing fines right, left and centre, and just remember they've said that they're going to prosecute on a case by case basis. So we'll be able to see when all this these much more draconian enforcement takes place, which is what I'm foreseeing. We'll see who they choose to not prosecute and who they choose to prosecute, because Joe Public, they're coming for you. Yeah, trust me, they're coming for you. If you're part of this political class out there or the media class that seem to be able to do what the hell they like, then you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you won't get prosecuted. But trust me, I'm calling this right now, because I can see in a couple of weeks, we'll turn on the news and there'll be a report on the news where Johnson's making an announcement to the nation about people not complying with the rules, and now that they're going to have to introduce 6 o'clock curfews or something, and military or police will be all over the streets. Just don't be surprised on this, because the way that this is all going in a direction of more control, more surveillance, more restriction of movement and liberty. That people need to start waking up, in my opinion, to what's going on here. Because I am not saying that there's not a health part to this. Yes, there is a health part to this because there's a virus. However, the measures that they are using to combat this virus are just draconian. There's no other words for it. They're absolutely draconian. I mean, we're heading into a world that looks like a technological, technocratic, Orwellian nightmare. And nobody seems to be questioning this. So, there will be a point in time where if you've got kids or grandkids or, some young person that maybe you work with or whatever will come up to you in the future and ask what you did when all this was going on. And I will at least be able to say that I did question it, and, I was putting that information out to people. So, all I've ever said on this platform is we need to be very, very careful the road that we're going down without questioning things, because there are so many, many things now that don't seem to make sense on the grounds of just health. And obviously, You know, there are lots of deadly diseases and viruses and things that kill people out there, cancer and, you know, all sorts of stuff that rank higher than, you know, the disease, the virus that's out there at the moment. And, you know, we've never shut down the country or the Western world or the entire world, for that matter, on that basis. So, and none of these so-called politicians or leaders or, you know, none of them are coming up with a solution that's going to take us out of these lockdowns. I mean, even the World Health Organization are saying that lockdowns don't work, that they cause poverty and they cause more damage than good, but yet they're hell-bent on locking us down. I mean, this is crackers. It's nuts. You know, so who knows where we're all going, but, you know, I'm just calling this one right now because this is where I see this lockdown going. And as I've said, I don't believe that this lockdown is going to be ending on the 2nd of December. You know, after watching what Valance and Whitty and Johnson said in that address to the nation last Saturday, you know, I cannot see us getting out of this winter. I mean, I hope that I'm wrong, but I'm saying that is what I believe is the course that we're on now. So, you know, we've got a few days left before we go into that lockdown. I mean, for me personally, it's manic because, you know, we've got to shut down an entire, you know, workforce in the next 3 days. This is the start of our busiest time of the year. You know, I mean, some people obviously still believe that everything's going to be back to normal on the 2nd of December, but I beg to differ. I really do. So, you know, we've got a good, you know, couple of days left. So until we get into this lockdown, obviously, if you've got work and stuff and, you know, you've got all these things to wrap up like me, you know, take care of yourselves and stay safe in these last few days before we get hankered down. So it's just a quick one today because obviously like you guys, I've got all this stuff to get wrapped up in the next few days. But as I said, you know, once this starts, I'm going to be back on here a lot more, talking to you on a daily basis, putting out, you know, maybe even more than one video a day. So we'll just see how it goes. But for now, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please like the channel and please subscribe to the channel. And once you do, ring the notification bell so you get notified of forthcoming videos. I really appreciate, obviously, people that have subscribed so far. So thank you to all you people as well. It's much appreciated, and all the people that have got in touch and whatnot. But obviously, I'll be back very, very soon with some more videos for you. But for now, all of you take care, stay safe, get prepared for this, guys, because it's coming, this winter lockdown. But until I'm back, stay rock and roll, and I'll be back soon.